What if the most powerful private space company in history suddenly went public? Recent reports suggest SpaceX has explored an IPO as early as 2026, and the numbers being discussed could shatter every record Wall Street has ever seen. Today we're breaking down what's confirmed, what's speculation, the latest SpaceX innovations driving the hype, and what a realistic valuation could actually look like. What if the most powerful private space company in history suddenly went public? Recent reports suggest SpaceX has explored an IPO as early as 2026, and the numbers being discussed could shatter every record Wall Street has ever seen. Today we're breaking down what's confirmed, what's speculation, the latest SpaceX innovations driving the hype, and what a realistic valuation could actually look like. SpaceX has not officially announced an IPO, however multiple major financial outlets report that the company has discussed the possibility internally. According to Reuters, citing Bloomberg reporting, SpaceX has explored a potential public offering around 2026, depending on market conditions. These reports also suggest that any IPO would be used to fund massive new initiatives beyond rockets alone. One of the biggest drivers behind IPO speculation is Starlink. SpaceX is no longer just a launch provider, it now operates the world's largest satellite constellation. Recent reporting shows Starlink has surpassed 9 million active customers across more than 150 countries, with growth that at times exceeded 20,000 new users per day. And this turns SpaceX into a subscription-based global internet provider, which dramatically changes how investors would value the company. Recurring revenue is key. Launch contracts are lucrative but cyclical. Starlink, by contrast, behaves more like a telecom or infrastructure business, the kind Wall Street loves to assign premium multiples to. Another major innovation driving SpaceX's valuation narrative is Starship. SpaceX's fully reusable Super Heavy rocket is designed to carry unprecedented payload mass to orbit. Elon Musk has repeatedly stated that Starship's long-term goal is to radically reduce the cost of access to space. Musk has floated aspirational targets as low as $10 per kilogram, but it's important to be precise. Those numbers are long-term goals, not current verified costs. Independent analysts are far more conservative. Several aerospace economists estimate that while Starship could dramatically reduce costs, early operational pricing would still likely be in the thousands of dollars per kilogram, not tens. The real innovation is not a specific dollar figure, it's the possibility of frequent, rapid, reusable launches at scale. Recently, a new detail added fuel to IPO speculation: space-based data centers. Reuters reports that SpaceX has discussed using potential IPO proceeds to fund orbital data centers and purchase the chips needed to run them. This idea connects Starlink's global data network with Starship's ability to move massive hardware into orbit cheaply. If realized, SpaceX would no longer just deliver data, it would process it in space. Now let's talk possible valuation. In late 2025, Reuters and the Wall Street Journal reported on an internal share sale that valued SpaceX at approximately $800 billion. This valuation came from private secondary transactions, not public markets. However, separate reporting suggests that SpaceX could seek a significantly higher valuation if it goes public. The most attention-grabbing number, roughly $1.5 trillion, comes from market speculation and reported IPO ambition, not a confirmed price. Reuters notes that while demand for a SpaceX IPO could be enormous, history shows that ultra-high valuation IPOs often struggle in the short term if expectations are too high. So what would investors actually be buying? They'd be buying a dominant launch services company with government and commercial contracts. They'd be buying the fastest growing satellite internet network in the world. They'd be buying a long-term bet on Starship achieving high-frequency, low-cost reusability. And they'd be buying optionality on entirely new markets, from orbital data centers to future space manufacturing. There are real risks. Starship still faces engineering and regulatory hurdles. Starlink operates in politically sensitive spectrum markets worldwide, and a massive IPO valuation leaves little room for error. But regardless of whether SpaceX goes public in 2026, 2027, or later, one thing is clear: SpaceX has already transformed the global space economy. An IPO wouldn't just be a stock listing, it would be the moment space becomes a mainstream asset class. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. Want me to cover a specific topic? Leave a comment. The future is built by science bids.